Interview
Okay.
Pros aims to spread knowledge and the awareness about sharing is caring. We highly believe in sharing and caring.
Right.
And we are very thankful to you, sir, for being a part of this podcast.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so before starting with the questions, let me first ask you, how is your life going and how is the lockdown going?
Fine. In lockdown, everybody is in home, and we are senior citizens, so we are not allowed to go outside at all. So we are in home.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir, I would like you to introduce you to the my viewers.
All right.
Yes, sir. So, he's Mr. Amrinder Mishra, sir,
Yes.
and he's a former dean of the Patna University
Right.
and also the director of.
Yes. Actually, I retired from Patna University service as a professor of statistics in 2015 after serving over 42 years. And I was on various posts in Patna University. I served in various capacities as head of the Department of Statistics, Patna University, Dean, Faculty of Science, Director, Directorate of Distance Education, Director, Academic Staff College, Dean, Students Welfare, Director, Population Research Center, and many other posts I served in different capacities. I joined Patna University in 1973. I remember the date also, 8th November 1973. And I retired on 31st of July 2015. You will be surprised to know that when I was in class 10, I made up my mind that I would become a teacher, a university teacher, and that of statistics. The force behind that was maybe I was inspired from my father, because my father was also professor of statistics in Patna University, and I was very much influenced by him. He was my source of inspiration. And as I told you that when I was a school student of class 10, I wished that I become a university teacher of statistics. And I'm one of the fortunate persons that my wish was fulfilled, and I became professor of statistics. You see, teaching and research both have been my passion throughout my life. I didn't attempt for any other job, I didn't appear at any competitive examination. I don't know what would have been the result in that case if I would have appeared, but I didn't appear. Because my objective was, my aim was to be a teacher and to be a research worker. And I tried my best to serve the students. I am not that much satisfied that whatever I did, that is sufficient. But there were so many limitations. Under those limitations, whatever I did, I think that is enough. So I have been awarded Best Teacher Award 2 times in Patna University. And I have published more than 100 research papers in different national and international journals of statistics. Some of my research papers are considered as milestone in theory of statistics. Actually, my field of interest is distribution theory, And in distribution theory, I have published a lot. And my research works are being quoted by various scholars of statistics, by various statisticians. And many of my research that has appeared in textbooks also. And I hope that in near future, my research work would be included in the course, you say syllabus of the BSc and MSc statistics students. So this is what I have to say. If you have any other question,
Yes, sir.
I would be happy to answer.
Yes, sir. Since you mentioned your primary goal of your life was to become a university teacher,
Right.
so what struggle did you face to reach your goals?
You see, I remained in Patna, Bihar, and you know the academic atmosphere in Bihar is not that much good. There are so many limitations, so many constraints. I had to work under those limitations and those constraints. I think that had I been outside India, I would have done something more. But anyway, I had many constraints. University constraints were there, and my family constraints also, my personal constraints also. I didn't go outside in other universities for research work, though I have been offered by some universities, like McMaster University in Canada, Pennsylvania University from America, for doing research work. But my circumstances that time, family circumstances was not, didn't allow me to go outside. So many constraints were there. I had worked outside India for 5 years, not for research, but for teaching in Al Fatah University, Tripoli, Libya. I was there for 5 years. So that was for teaching only, not for research work. So under such constraints, I think that whatever I did, I'm satisfied with that. Yes.
Yes, sir. So I would like to ask you one more thing. What's the one thing you wish you had known before the beginning of your career?
I told you that my only wish was to be a university teacher, and that I got. So there was no other wish. In teaching, I have been a very popular student teacher, very popular among students, and I get all respects from my students. My students are well spread throughout the world, in different corner of world they are there, and some of them are doing research work in statistics, and they have earned much name and fame in statistics. So you know that a guru is known by his disciples, and that is true in my case also. My disciples are everywhere in the world, in almost all the countries, I think so, and they are doing very well.
So what is the basic reason the people give up in their life?
You see this, I am very clear about it. So I was telling you that it all depends upon the academic aptitude of the person who wants to come for teaching. I know many persons, many of my friends, they left administrative jobs and they joined teaching job in universities. Those who don't have academic aptitude, they wouldn't like teaching job, they wouldn't like research. You see, people think that teaching is very simple and very easy work, but it is not that. A teacher must be a devoted teacher, full-time teacher, and he must keep himself or herself with the latest research or latest theory in its subject. So the common notion that teaching is very easy job and anybody can do it, it is not that. So people leave teaching job because they don't want to do labor. They are not satisfied. They are interested in administrative job, showing their power. And teachers are very simple. They are devoted. They have to read all the time. They have to make themselves always updated. So this may be the reason, because nowadays you see, before some time, teachers were very poorly paid, but now it is not the case. The salary of teachers are at par with the IAS officers. So they are well paid. Still, people are not interested in teaching. It all depends upon their interest, on their aptitude, and that's all.
Sir, would you like to give any message for our generation?
My message, I always tell my students that there may be shortcuts for success in all other fields, but in study, there cannot be any shortcut. You will have to go through the whole path. In getting knowledge, there is no shortcut. And another point, another message that I would like to share is that if you want to enjoy tomorrow, you must work hard today.
Really inspiring.
So, be sincere to your study, work hard, have confidence, and whatever you do, whatever you want, you choose one objective in your life and achieve it. Many times I say to my students that if you are a failure, it is because it was your desire. People surprised that how it is, who want to be a failure. But I say that, yes, if there is a failure, it is because it was his desire. If your desire was to be successful, and if your desire is with full determination, with full confidence, there is no reason that you wouldn't be successful. So this is my message. One more point I would like to tell you, that apart from teaching and research in statistics, I have developed one hobby, and I compose poems also.
Yes, sir.
My 2 books, collection of poems, have been published. One book containing Bhojpuri stories has also been published. And my poems are also regarded are very popular, and I get very much appreciation from the readers, from the poets, and that encourages me. So in leisure time, I compose poems, I write stories. Whenever I am tired with research work in statistics, I do that one.
I would like to tell the viewers the two of your famous books are Aakhir Ke Thakta and Anjuri Bhar Meri Thi. It's a collection of poem, and one is a Bhojpuri song, Bhojpuri story.
There is another book also, collection of poem, and that is थोड़ा अब जीना चाहता हूँ. This is the title of the book. थोड़ा अब जीना चाहता हूँ. This is also a book comprising of collection of some poems, Hindi poems.
Since you are a teacher, a writer, and a poet, so we can say you are having a bunch of talents inside you. So how can someone generate such kind of talents in their life?
Now you see, it is all depends upon interest. I told you. If you can't develop, if you have something inside you, some instinct of literary interest, then only you can develop that one. And when you write, you get appreciation from the readers. That will encourage you. That will give you more, you can say, more encouragement for writing poems or stories. But the instinct should be there inside you. If that is absent, if that is not there, you can't develop that talent. It all depends upon your interest, on your hobby. I would like to say that you do whatever you like to do. You do that in which you have interest, but do with full devotion and with full confidence. You will excel in that field. There is no doubt at all. All persons are not made for all works.
Yes.
You have to find out what talent is there inside you, and you have to develop that one.
Any last message you would like to convey to us?
My good wishes to all of you, especially to youngsters. They are the future generation of the country. And as I told that if you have to enjoy life, you have to work hard. So whatever you choose one objective in your life and achieve that one. It is in your hand. You have full capacity. You can do that one. The only thing is that you should have confidence and you should try with all zeal. You will achieve.
So, one thing you regret, sir?
Yeah.
One thing you regret?
Regrets, I told you earlier that sometime I think that had I been outside Bihar, outside India, I would have shown my best. My regret is only this, that I couldn't show my best. But anyway, I'm satisfied.
So we from Interview Pros wish you a lot of health and success.
Thank you very much. My good wishes are always with you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being a part of Interview Pros.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.